Pleasant. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Eagles Gymnasium on the campus of Trinity Baptist College for exciting NCCAA women's basketball. Tonight's matchup features the Wolves from Wesleyan College against your very own Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for our opening prayer? Heavenly Father, as always, we thank you for the praise and the glory and all that you provide us with every day, Father, to allow us to come together, witness the talents you've given these young women. Lord, we ask you to keep them safe, free from harm. Bless the Wolves as they travel home tonight, Father. Keep their buses safe on the road, Lord. Number one, above all, we head into Thanksgiving, that we remember to give you all the thanks and the praise. In Jesus' name, amen. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Sophomore from Southern Connecticut, number 13, Rachel Christopher. At forward, 5'10" freshman from Beacon, Illinois, number 54, Katia Bowden. At forward, 5'9" senior from Beirut, Lebanon, number 34, Luciana. Eagles are led by head coach Judy Allen, her 10th year out of Ohio State, and assisted by Alicia Lewis, Tara Lewis, and Juliana Scott.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for tip-off between the TBC Eagles and the Wesleyan College Wolves, and this ball game is underway. The home opener for the Trinity Baptist College Eagles, who are wearing the gold uniforms going from the left to right across your screen, and the visiting Wolves of Wesleyan College in the road purple. And taking the first shot of the game and connecting is Gabby Barnwell. The Wolves, no wins, one loss so far this season. That loss coming to Trinity Baptist in Macon, Georgia on November 7th as that ball goes out of bounds, and the turnover will give it right back to the Wolves. Trinity Baptist won that game 91-58 on November 7th. And the leading scorer was Katia Bogan with 22 points for Trinity Baptist, but Jamelia Rahashim scored 32 in that game for the Wolves. We have ourselves a whistle, and the ball's going to go over to the TBC Eagles. I'm Ray Bureau. Thanks for joining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Dean Bureau back on camera here this evening as Trinity Baptist now looking for a chance to get on the board here in their first home game of this new season. Emma Parrish with the layup, no good. Chris Sotelo, second chance is blocked. Vineyard, that is a two-point shot, but Autumn Vineyard on the board. She scored 9 on November 7th against Wesleyan. And the Wolves unable to complete the pass, and that will give the ball right back to the TBC Eagles, who have a record of 2 wins and 2 losses officially on the season. Their last game was this past Tuesday night. They fell 78-38 to NAIA Warner University this past Tuesday. The Eagles are shooting 45.9% from the floor as this one is stolen away by Jay Rouse. But her shot attempt blocked, and now we're going to have ourselves a jump ball. Trinity won the tip-off, so it will be Wesleyan with the possession. And the Wolves will inbound right underneath their own goal, ready to reclaim the lead. We're tied at 2. And the inbound pass goes astray. The ball was untouched, so it will be returned to the spot where that last throw-in was attempted. Wesleyan College, no wins, 1 loss so far. Again, that game came against Trinity Baptist. They shot 31.3%, 17.3% from three-point range, and 57.1% from the line, led by head coach William Spiro II. Parrish with the rebound and the layup, and Trinity Baptist has gotten its first lead. Emma Parrish is averaging 15.3 points per game. She scored 17 against Wesleyan a couple of weeks ago, and we'll have our first foul of the night. That one is going to go against Emma Parrish of TBC. First foul of the game, and Wesleyan will inbound with a chance to tie the score, take the lead with a 3. That's a 2-point shot, just a little short, and Parrish with the rebound. And Parrish will head her way up the court. Tobic Has her pass stripped away, and Parrish jumps right on in, gets hands on the ball, and forces the alternating possession, which is right now with Trinity Baptist. So the Eagles already leading by 2, just a couple of minutes in, so pull up a chair. A lot of excitement here at Trinity Gymnasium tonight. And we're going to have ourselves a hand check called against Jamila Rahashim. That is her first foul, and it's team foul number 1. It's on the floor, so the Eagles will inbound just past midcourt. Senior Oceana Tabak with possession. She will inbound. She's from Beirut, Lebanon, playing her 3rd season here at TBC. That pass was tipped and knocked out of bounds, so Tabak will now inbound from the corner. She is averaging 9.8 points per game through TBC's first 4 regular season games. Crisatello off the glass and in. She has now matched her point total against Wesleyan on November 7th. Crisatello averaging 2 points per game. Her specialty is rebounding, but a bonus, she's able to get that shot and give the Eagles a 4-point lead. And a turnaround jumper off the glass out of the hands of Kira Williams. And rebounded by Trinity Baptist. Long pass through Vineyard and out of bounds. So the Wolves with possession, trailing by 4. Trinity Baptist has also defeated South Carolina Faith A&M College. That was in their regular season opener on November 4th. So TBC won its first 2 games. Now at 2-2 on the season, having also played NCCAA Mid-East Region Welch College. And that one goes out of bounds, an unforced turnover. And Wesleyan will regain possession less than 3 minutes in. And the slight delay as a young lady comes out onto the court. They want to allow her to get back safely. And now Wesleyan brings the ball up court. This is Rahashim again, 32 points against the Eagles on November 7th. And the pass inside, and a terrific power move by Gabby Barnwell for her 2nd score of the night. Tabak goes up, misses off the rim. And another quick transition up the court by Rahashim. Contact, no call. Vineyard comes away with the ball. Tabak being guarded by Lockett. Pulls back to the top of the key. Tamaria Countryman, number 21 for Trinity Baptist, a graduate of Trinity Christian Academy, and some of her friends who are still on the TCA Conquerors are in attendance as they're going to take the court after this game concludes. They have a game tonight against Palatka High School, as you saw Oceana Tabak get her first basket of the night. TCA Conquerors girls basketball team 1-1 in the regular season. They also won their preseason game as well, so they're off to a pretty good start. That's for 3. It is off the front of the rim by Barnwell and rebounded by Vineyard. There's Countryman right on the TC logo. She is very familiar with this gymnasium, having played here for a couple of years as a TCA Conqueror. Countryman guarded by Rahashim. Finds Tabak to the far side and gets the ball back in the corner. Shot clock is at 10. Countryman finds Vineyard. 5 to shoot. Tabak goes up, will get called for a travel, so no shot by Oceana Tabak. .5:13 left to go in the first quarter, and Trinity Baptist leads 8-4. In case you're just now joining us, Liam Davis working that on-screen clock and scoreboard. Our game day coordinators are Jamie Bird and Amber Bird. Our athletic director at Trinity Baptist College is head coach of the men's basketball team, John D. Jones. Turnaround jumper by Gabby Barnwell. She has all 6 of the Wolves' points, and she has put her team back to within 2. Ball knocked away, picked up by Rahashim. She couldn't quite get through a couple of defenders. Trinity Sneed now heavily on guard, and a traveling violation called against Danielle Childs, who scored 5 points against TBC on November 7th. Again, this is just the second regular season game for the Wolves. Their first one against Trinity Baptist in Macon on November 7th. Parrish thought about that three, instead found Countryman, who couldn't quite convert. Rahashim gets around Countryman, throws one up, and draws the foul. And that's going to be number 1 on Tamira Countryman, and number 2 in this first quarter for the TBC Eagles. 4 10-minute quarters in women's college basketball. 14 fouls allowed. After that, it's double bonus. There is no 1-and-1 in women's college basketball. Substitution now for the Wolves. Kira Williams comes onto the court. Angel Lockett will head off. And the first free throw by Jamila Rahashim is up and no good. "32 points in just one game for Jamila Rahashim. This is her second. And free throw number 2 rolls in and out. Wolves, though, do keep possession, and Rahashim gets the ball right back. They work it to the far side near the Eagles bench. Ball stripped by Parrish, and she's able to come up with possession, but then she went back across the line, so that's going to give the ball right back to the Wolves at midcourt. Rahashim was 6 for 8 from the free throw line on November 7th. Couldn't convert. Had a chance to get her team even at 8, and that's Rahashim inbounding. And the inbound pass to Isabel Beach. 3-point shot, just a little bit wide to the left. Parrish will grab the rebound on the floor, but then her pass is intercepted. Rahashim for 3, and that one misses everything and bounces out of bounds, so TBC will get possession. 3:51 left to go in the first quarter. Caroline Smith, number 5, brought the ball up court for TBC. We have a good number of new players on our roster this year. That's Trinity Sneed, one of our returning veterans, unable to convert the layup, but she doesn't give up. Gets her hands on the ball and forces the jump ball, but the possession arrow is with the Wolves. So Wesleyan now a chance to tie the score. First, we're going to have ourselves a timeout with 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. 30-second timeout, and we'll be back after this 30-second message from the NCCAA. A lot of action in the early going. Still 3.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Gabby Barnwell has all 6 points for the Wesleyan Wolves. Trinity Baptist has gotten baskets from 4 different players: Vineyard, Parrish, Crisatello, and Tobic. Autumn Vineyard, one of our new TBC Eagles. She's a freshman from right here in Jacksonville. In fact, Trinity Baptist has 6 players from the hometown of Jacksonville, Florida. Rahashim working the top of the arc, works her way to the baseline, pulls up, could not convert. That is a senior from Lithonia, Georgia. Now we have ourselves an official timeout as a Wolves player is down. Danielle Childs getting some attention from TBC Eagles head coach Judy Allen, and now one of our trainers will come out, and let's hope Danielle Childs is all right.
No, I told them to warm it up. It's warm right here.
And we're going to pause here while Childs gets the attention she needs, so stay with us. We'll be right back on TBC Eagles. The injured Wesleyan player is number 11, Danielle Childs, a sophomore from Warner Robins, Georgia. I had a chance to check the monitor, and her left ankle just gave out as she was trying to chase the ball down in the corner. Hopefully that is not too serious. She is still getting attention from the coaches and the trainer on staff. And of course, we're definitely going to keep Danielle in our prayers tonight. And this is game number 2 overall for the Wolves. They have 2 in a row coming up against Toccoa Falls College tomorrow at home against the Screaming Eagles of the NCCAA South Region's Toccoa Falls. South Region opponent of Trinity Baptist College. Wesleyan will be at Toccoa Falls again on Tuesday, November 29th. That'll round out the month of December of play for Wesleyan College. On Saturday, it will be Trinity Baptist visiting NCAA Division II St. Leo University down in St. Leo, Florida. That is Saturday the 19th at 3:30 p.m. Then the next 2 are right here on the home court against Florida State College of Jacksonville on November 29th and Toccoa Falls College on December 1st. That'll be the first South Region contest of the season for TBC. Smith with the steal. Parrish a three-point attempt off the rim and rebounded by Jamila Rahashim. Rahashim using the double screen to perfection, and a bounce pass, turnaround jumper from the free throw line, a little wide to the right. Rebounded off the floor by Emma Parrish. There's the Countryman around to Sneed, inside the arc, and the blocked shot. Gabby Barnwell rejects Sneed, knocks it out of bounds. Trinity Baptist will keep the ball with 20 seconds on the shot clock. 2:36 on the game clock, and Katia Bogan will inbound for TBC. Emma Parrish loves to shoot those threes, and when she's on target, she will help lead her team to victory with those long-range three-pointers. Works away inside, tried to get it to Sneed, who just couldn't hold on, and a break for the Eagles as the ball bounces off Rahasheen. Goes out of bounds. Now, she had established possession, so Trinity Baptist will get a fresh 30-second shot clock. Oceana Tobic back in for the Eagles. Angel Lockett back in for the Wolves. Countryman and Rouse go off for their respective teams. This is our only game tonight. The gentlemen are off, but they're going to play here Saturday afternoon against Pasco Hernando State College. And we'll have that game for you here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. First, though, on Saturday at 12 noon, it's the JV men's basketball team against the JV Sons of Johnson University of Florida. No announcing, but we'll have the live video on Saturday afternoon. And Bogan draws the foul. She will shoot two. And the foul is called against Angel Lockett. That is her first and team foul number 2. Katia Bogan at the line for Trinity Baptist, and she is 4 for 11 so far this season, and the first of 2 just a little bit short. Thought I had a substitution, but no, it was just Rahasheen going over for some instruction, heading back onto the court. And Bogan misses the second, but we're going to have ourselves a lane violation called against Wesleyan, allowing Bogan one more opportunity. And free throw number 3 is up and a little bit short and bounces into the hands of Gabby Barnwell. Missed opportunity for the Eagles with 3 free throws and then a foul. I believe it was Emma Parrish who was called for the foul. If so, that is her second. She's heading off the court now in favor of Rachel Crisatello, and it was Emma Parrish called for her second foul. Team foul number 3. Remember, the fouls start over at the beginning of the second quarter. Wesleyan College, members of the NCAA Division III, and the opportunity to tie it. Will get a second chance, and that one drops in. A short jumper from Narissa Montgomery, and we're tied at 8. Bounce pass to Sneed, and a really nice defensive play, but the ball ends up in the hands of Vineyard, who's able to put one in and give the Eagles back the lead at 10-8. Less than a buck and a half to go here in the first quarter. Short jump shot, a little too short, and a turnaround jumper on the second chance will draw the foul. Both Bogan and Vineyard were there, and it will be Autumn Vineyard getting the call. So a chance for Wesleyan to tie the score once again. At the free throw line will be Kira Williams. She scored 7 points in the season opener against Trinity Baptist on November 7th. And the first of 2 is good. Williams nothing out of 2 coming into tonight's play. Now 1 for 3 at the line. And the second of this sequence is a little strong and off the back of the rim, but she chases down her own rebound near the sideline, and now the Wolves have a chance to regain the lead. They scored the first basket. It was a little seesaw affair for a while. TBC pulled ahead, and now Wesleyan takes the lead at 11-10. Great pass to Gabby Barnwell, who has now scored 8 of those 11 points. Tobic works her way inside and draws the foul, and that will be against Gabby Barnwell. Her first, team foul number 3. Oceanotabek is 11 for 21 so far on the season in 4 games. These are her first attempts of the night. And the first free throw ties the score. Now a chance to put Trinity Baptist back out in front. Number 2, good. 4 points now for Oceanotabek and a 12-11 lead for Trinity Baptist. Long pass up court towards Williams. And her pass for Rahashim was intercepted by Vineyard, but the ball stripped away once again. A second chance and a foul, and the Wolves will send Rahashim to the line. She's getting up a little slowly. They're already down 1 player. And Rahashim on one knee. It looks like she's favoring the right ankle. Both Rahashim and Crisatello going up for that rebound. And they collided on Rahashim's shot attempt, and looks like she's all right. Walking a little gingerly, but she doesn't want to come out of this one. She has a chance to get on the board. Missed her first 2 attempts a few minutes ago. And the first one could tie the score. It is good. That's point number 1 of the night for Jamila Rahashim. And this one now to give Wesleyan back the lead. And number 2 is good. That ball wasn't sure what it wanted to do. It spun around, bounced a couple of times off the inside of the rim. Looked like it was coming out, then found its way through the cylinder. Crisatello for 3. Rachel Crisatello gives the Eagles a 2-point lead. The shot clock, don't worry about. We have only 14 seconds left. Looks like the Wolves will play for 1 to try to tie the score or maybe take the lead with a 3. 5 seconds. Rahashim still outside the arc. Williams, it's the top of the backboard trying to put her team out in front, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter with Trinity Baptist leading 15-13. Back in 60 seconds after this message from the NCCAA. Second quarter getting ready to begin with the Eagles leading 15-13 thanks to the 3-pointer by Rachel Crisatello with just 15 seconds or so left in the first quarter. Meanwhile, Danielle Childs is still at the trainer's table. She injured her left ankle, and it looked like a pretty bad twist. Hopefully nothing too serious. Doubtful that we'll see her on the floor again tonight, but more importantly, we want that ankle to be healthy. And she, again, is still getting attention over at the trainer's table. You know, we've had some technical issues audio-wise. Hopefully everything is all right. If you're able to, please leave us a comment. We've made a bunch of adjustments, and hopefully audio is coming through just the way it should. Meanwhile, the Wolves will inbound to start quarter number 2, looking to at least tie the score as we get back underway. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, our cameraman here at Trinity Baptist College. And a bounce pass and a pass outside and a block shot by Bogan, who then picks the ball up off the floor. Oceana Tobic leading the way up midcourt. Ball worked to Sneed. That's for two, and it's off the front of the rim. Rebound by Barnwell. Pass to Rahashim, and she works her way up the left side of the court. Guarded 2-on-1. The ball knocked away and out of bounds, and last touch by the Wolves. So Trinity Baptist will get possession. Chance now to extend a current 2-point lead after this substitution for Wesleyan. Isabella Beach in for Angel Lockett. Eagles 1 for 2 from 3-point range so far. Both teams missed some opportunities to add points to the board in the first quarter. Coming out hard and fast here in the second. Countryman for two. That one's a little strong. And a rebound pass inside to Bogan, and she'll get called for the travel. She also had to worry about the 3-second call, but the ball either way goes over to Wesleyan. And again, the Wolves have a chance to possibly tie or take the lead. Rahashim directing traffic. Bounce pass towards Williams, and Countryman strips the ball away. Sneed able to keep that back foot still. Gets the pass back from Tobic and misses the jumper from the line. Ball hit off both the front and the back of the rim and would not drop through. And both teams missing opportunities to put points on the board in the last several minutes. Crisatello did nail that three near the end of the first quarter. And again, with about 15 seconds left, Countryman with the steal. 1-1-1 and a block shot by Barnwell, who never gave up on the play. She hustled back on defense exactly the way she should and made the play to keep Countryman from getting to the basket. Tobic will inbound, 26 on the shot clock. Perfect pass right back to Tobic, but she travels before dishing it off to Sneed, and a turnover, giving the ball right back to the Wolves. Both teams have already committed 12 turnovers apiece. Sneed with the block on Rouse. Ball hit the end line. Officials are going to reset the shot clock to 30 seconds. Check that, 20 seconds after the blocked shot that went out of bounds. High pass over the head of everybody, but tracked down by Rouse and kept in play. Rahashim travels, another unforced error, and Trinity Baptist has a chance to extend this 2-point lead. For Trinity Baptist, it's Countryman, Tobic, Bogan, Sneed, and Vineyard on the court. Tobic powers her way inside. That's the first score for either team of the second quarter, and now 6 points for Oceana Tobic overall. And Eagles lead by 4. And we have a whistle across the court and a foul called. That is an illegal screen foul called against Jay Rouse. It is her first, and it's the first foul for either team of this second quarter. Tobic for three, a little short. Sneed, a second chance, no. And the rebound by Kira Williams. Rahashim once again directing traffic, now working her way to the right side of the court. Guarded by two, the double team leaves someone open, and Rahashim finds the open teammate and gets the ball back. NBA range three-pointer hits off the inside of the back of the rim and bounces out of bounds. Countryman recognized where the ball was going and allowed it to go out of bounds and give her teammates a chance to get up court. 6:37 left to go in the second quarter. Rahashim, Rouse, Montgomery, Williams, and Lockett on the court for Wesleyan. And the pass stolen by Williams, and then a foul. That's going to be called against Katia Bogan, reaching in from behind. That is her first. It's team foul number 1, and the Wolves will inbound and go the length of the court. Rouse walks the ball past the midcourt stripe. Works her way to the left side. Double teamed. Found the open player at midcourt, and then a foul. No, a traveling violation called. I initially thought Vineyard might have collided, but the official said the traveling violation occurred first. So it'll be a turnover, giving the ball back to the Eagles. Turnaround jumper from Vineyard, off the glass and good. Her third basket of the night, and the Eagles lead 19-13. Autumn Vineyard now with 6. That is the margin at the moment. Bounce pass to Williams inside the paint, and the shot misdirected to the left. Countryman's long pass to Vineyard, and the basket is good, and Vineyard now has 8. And Trinity Baptist now leads by 8 as we have ourselves a timeout with the score. Trinity Baptist 21, Wesleyan 13, and 5:32 left to go in this first half. And again, this Saturday afternoon, in case you missed the announcement, men's basketball JV varsity doubleheader. The JV will play Johnson University of Florida at 12 noon. And the varsity will take on Pasco Hernando State College at 2 p.m. And we'll have both of those games for you right here on TBC Eagles. Baseball and softball teams are also doing their fall conditioning and exhibition schedule. And both coaches, Leah Bennett of the softball team and John Copeland of the baseball team, like what they're seeing out there on the field. Some brand new faces have come in to play baseball and softball here at TBC. We're looking forward to seeing that get underway late January to early February. Meanwhile, the Eagles here on the basketball court lead by 8. Trinity Baptist will be at St. Leo Saturday afternoon. The women's team with a 3:30 tip-off time. And we have the live video link on the schedule page. You can click there on Saturday afternoon, and you'll be able to watch the TBC Eagles women's basketball play NCAA Division II St. Leo University. Sneed with the steal, and then a foul at midcourt called against Wesleyan's Narissa Montgomery, and that is her first. It is team foul number 2 of the quarter. Rachel Crisatello in for Oceana Tobic, and Jamila Rahashim back in, and she'll take over for Montgomery. Eagles work the ball to Vineyard inside the paint, back out to Countryman. Great ball movement. Bogan, though, was double teamed. Wesleyan playing good, tight defense, keeping the Eagles from getting off the shot. Now the ball stolen. Rahashim double teaming, and Countryman comes away with the steal. Back-to-back turnovers and takeaways, and Vineyard with the jumper, no. Bogan rebounds. Countryman, second chance, no. And we're going to have ourselves a jump ball with Trinity Baptist holding on to the possession arrow, so they'll get a fresh 20 seconds, and inbound with a chance to put their lead into double digits. Tobic back at the scorer's table, and she'll be called in. And heading out will be Tamira Countryman. Vineyard could not quite get the short jumper. I believe that ball was tipped by Gabby Barnwell, so she'll get credit for a blocked shot. Ball tipped by Vineyard and intercepted by Sneed. Sneed from the line. This one's a little too strong, and Vineyard and Barnwell collide, and Barnwell will get called for the foul. That is her second and team foul number 3. So Wesleyan has one more foul to give here in this second quarter. Caroline Smith back at the table, and she'll be called in. And Katia Bogan will head out to make room. Eagles again, another opportunity to put their lead into double digits. Crisatello's bounce pass knocked away on the defensive play from Angel Lockett. And an over and back will be called against Wesleyan, giving Trinity another opportunity to get that lead to at least 10, maybe 11 with a three-point play. Caroline Smith scored 13 against Wesleyan on November 7th. She's averaging 9.3 points per game. That is Smith with the ball there, giving it up to Tobic. Jumper from about 17 feet, no good. Crisatello comes up a little short. Third opportunity, no, and the Eagles again miss an opportunity. Rahashim allows everyone to get up court. Ten-second violation as Rahashim is taking her time, and she did not beat the 10-second clock. Unforced turnover, and Trinity Baptist will get possession at midcourt. Sneed finds Vineyard at the top of the arc. Crisatello thought about that three. Instead, the Eagles work the ball to the far sideline and back into Tobic inside the paint, and she'll draw the foul and shoot two. We'll see which Wolf gets called. It will be Jamila Rahashim with her second. That is team foul number 4, so no more fouls to give. This was a shooting foul for Oceana Tobic. She's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Tobic got both those free throws in the first quarter. And the first of these two a little bit short. Substitution for Wesleyan. Narissa Montgomery is at the table, but she's not going to come in just yet. And free throw number 2, good for Tobic. She now has 7, and the substitution will take place. Montgomery in for Rahashim. Timeout called by Wesleyan head coach William Spiro. 30-second timeout. Trinity Baptist leads 22-13, and Wesleyan will have possession once we resume play. Gabby Barnwell leading Wesleyan with 8 points, as is Autumn Vineyard leading Trinity Baptist with 8, and Oceana Tabat right behind both of them with 7. Those are your leading scorers thus far, as Trinity Baptist has opened up now a 9-point lead. Wesleyan, though, with possession once we resume play. For Trinity Baptist, Coach Allen will send Emma Parrish, Trinity Sneed, Caroline Smith, Rachel Crisatello, and Oceana Tabak back onto the court. Or check that, not Crisatello, Autumn Vineyard. And for Wesleyan, it will be Gabby Barnwell, Kira Williams, Narissa Montgomery, Angel Lockett, and Isabel Beach. Williams guarded by 2, is able to get through 2 and 1 more, and then draw the foul. Reaching in, called on Oceana Tabak. That is her first. It is team foul number 2. That's on the floor, so Wesleyan will inbound just past the midcourt stripe. 3:12 left to go in this first half. And that pass over everybody and bounces out of bounds, so TBC will get possession. Many fans of the TCA Conquerors now coming in to the gymnasium, so they're going to get a little extra basketball action here tonight. Conquerors play Palatka following this game you're watching now. Vineyard off the rim. Rebounded by Smith and put right back in. Her first basket of the night. She averages 9.3, and TBC now leads by 11. That's Williams guarded by Vineyard, and Vineyard knocks down the pass and comes away with the ball. One-on-one to the basket, a bounce pass to Sneed, and a perfect pass, and Sneed benefits and gets the layup. Great ball movement, the steal by Vineyard, then the assist, and the layup from Trinity Sneed, her first score of the night. Sneed averages 10.3. She scored 20 against Wesleyan on November 7th. Parrish going for the steal, but she and Beach both get 2 hands on the ball. This time the possession arrow is with TBC as Wesleyan inbounded to start the quarter. Ashante Spence now on the court for Trinity Baptist. That's Spence with possession right there at the top of the arc. Parrish makes the shot. She was on the line, so that's the 2. Her second of the night. She averages 15.3 through the first 4 games, and TBC now has opened up a 15-point lead. Ball stripped away. Parrish got her hands on it, but then Wesleyan is able to knock it away from Sneed. Pull-up jumper a little bit too strong from Barnwell, and Sneed rebounds off the floor. Double team on Sneed, leaving Smith wide open. She moves her way up the left side, misses a shot. Vineyard is there and draws the foul. That's going against Angel Lockett. That is her second, and Autumn Vineyard will shoot 2. So far on the season, Autumn Vineyard in limited opportunity, 2 for 6 from the free throw line. She averages 7 points per game coming in. She has already scored 8, and now a chance to get into double digits before the intermission. The first one, though, a little bit too strong. So Vineyard misses the first. Still another opportunity. Sneed and Smith will go back defensively for the Eagles. And free throw number 2, a little bit too strong as well. And a rebound off the floor by Isabel Beach. Danielle Childs is still at the trainer's table. That bad ankle injury in the first quarter, very early in the game. Rebound by Sneed. 1 minute to go in the second quarter. Parrish looking for Sneed, gets by, but right there was Spence. Vineyard able to get the underhanded layup, giving herself 10 points in the first half. 4 in the first quarter, now 6 in the second. 40 seconds left until the intermission. Jump shot by Montgomery. This one hits off the backboard and heads out of bounds. Ignore the shot clock. Trinity Baptist has 26 seconds to work with. Eagles looking like they're going to play for the last shot. Parrish passes midcourt. Spence inside the paint, gets off the shot, hits off the rim, and a rebound by Barnwell. She'll draw the foul, and that's going against Caroline Smith, her first. Team foul number 3, so no shots. 9 seconds left, 8.9 if you want to get a little more specific. Rahashim gets around Ashante Spence, works away inside the paint, and the underhand layup, coast to coast goes Rahashim, and she finishes the first half with 4 points as Trinity Baptist leads by 15 at halftime, 30-15. We're going to pause here for the halftime intermission, and when the women take the court, we'll catch you up on the first half totals and get ready for quarter number 3. You're watching NCCAA Women's Basketball, Trinity Baptist College against Wesleyan College here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium as we are ready for the third quarter between the TBC Eagles and the Wolves from Macon, Georgia's Wesleyan College. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, our cameraman here at Trinity Baptist College. TBC leads 30-15. They led 15-13 after the first quarter and outscored the Wolves 15-2 in the second quarter. Autumn Vineyard is the leading scorer on the court. She has 10 points, followed by, for TBC anyway, Oceana Tobic with 7. Emma Parrish with 4. Rachel Crisatello has 5. Trinity Sneed, Caroline Smith have each scored 2. Emma Parrish has 2 fouls and 1 each from Autumn Vineyard, Caroline Smith, Rachel Crisatello, Tamiria Countryman, Katia Bogan, and Oceana Tobic. For Wesleyan, the leading scorer, Gabby Barnwell with 8 points. She's followed by Jamila Rahashim with 4. Narissa Montgomery has 2, and Kira Williams has hit a free throw. 2 fouls each from Jamelia Rahashim and Gabby Barnwell, and 1 each from Montgomery, Rouse, Williams, Beach, and Lockett. Unfortunately, however, for Wesleyan, Danielle Childs is still on the scorer's table. She had a very bad ankle injury, left ankle, early in the ball game in the first quarter. As we're going to have ourselves a whistle. Ball will go to Trinity Baptist. Or check that, ball will go to Wesleyan. Trinity Baptist had started to line up as if they had it. I believe they called that foul on Emma Parrish, and if so, that is her 3rd. I'll check again in just a moment. And we have ourselves another whistle and a 30-second timeout as Trinity Baptist leads 30-15. That last foul against Trinity Baptist was called on Oceana Tobic, so that is her 2nd foul. Parrish still with 2. It was team foul number 1. Wesleyan now inbounding. And a high pass knocked down by Parrish. She keeps her toes in bounds, and the Eagles are able to work the ball to Crisatello, who's all alone and lost control of the ball out of bounds, and the turnover will give it back to the Wolves. Crisatello on the fast break, unable to finish that one off, and now Wesleyan a chance to start to cut into a current 15-point deficit. Trinity Baptist has really held Jamila Rahashim down. Remember, she scored 32 points up in Macon on November 7th. That's a 3-point attempt from Parrish. It's a little short and rebounded in the corner by Jay Rouse. Jay's full name, Janiyah Rouse. And a traveling violation called against Rahashim. Janiyah J. Rouse, a sophomore from Macon, Georgia. Tobic running the baseline, and her pass intended for Bogan, but missed her target, and Crisatello will be called for the foul. That is her 2nd. It is team foul number 2. Trinity Sneed and Tamira Countryman ready to check in. Sneed now being called back, and only Countryman will come on. It'll be Tobic heading off. Caroline Smith will now head onto the court, and Crisatello will come out. 8:46 left to go in the third quarter. And a short jumper off the glass and good by Jay Rouse. Her first basket of the night. That's the deficit down to 13. TBC Eagle graduate Juliana Calise, now Juliana Scott. She is now a newlywed. She is also the junior high coach of the Trinity Christian Academy Conquerors, as you saw Bogan go off the glass for her first basket of the night. She has her junior high team in the bleachers taking notes on this game and writing down everything they notice about both the Eagles and the Wolves. Very good teaching tool by one of the best we've ever had here at TBC, Juliana Scott. Foul is called against Autumn Vineyard for the hack. That is her second. It is team foul number 3. So the Eagles have just one more foul to give, less than 2 minutes into this third quarter. 8 minutes left to go in the third, and Wesleyan's trying to cut the deficit a little bit closer. Rahasheen goes up, contact, no call. She was looking for the whistle and did not get it. Meanwhile, Parrish goes coast to coast. The bounce pass to Vineyard goes through Vineyard's hands. Rahasheen will take the long pass all alone and get the layup. She now has 6, and what was a 15-point deficit is now at 13. Turnaround jumper from Vineyard. It's good. She now has an even dozen. Rahasheen walks the ball past midcourt. Both teams had turnover trouble throughout the entire first half. Had a little trouble holding on to the ball. Turnaround jumper high off the glass, rebounded by Countryman. That's Parrish. Thought about the 3, instead runs the baseline, collides, no call, and the ball taken away by Lockett. Rahasheen all the way up the left side and a block by Smith, but she's out of bounds as she comes down with the ball. So Wesleyan will get the ball right under the basket with 22 on the shot clock. Credit Caroline Smith with a block. And a foul will get called against Bogan, and that will send Barnwell to the line for 2. It's also team foul number 4, so now Wesleyan in the bonus the rest of this third quarter. Personal foul number 2 for Katia Bogan. And the first free throw from Barnwell is good. Barnwell now with 9. Free throw number 2. Bounces around and drops in, so Barnwell now in double digits. She goes 2 for 2 at the line. Wesleyan was 3 for 6 in the first half, so now 5 out of 8 overall. And the pass goes away from Emma Parrish, and Wesleyan now a chance to, with a 3-point play, cut the deficit down to 10. Barnwell on the season at the line, now perfect in 3 attempts. She was 1 for 1 in game number 1. 3-point play would cut the deficit down to 10. Kira Williams finds Rahasheen. Pulls back, takes the 3 off the rim. That looked very good out of her hands, but the rebound, Lockett, and the Wolves will reset another opportunity. Shot clock down to 10. Rahasheen from the baseline hits it off the backboard, and the ball lands out of bounds. So TBC will get possession, leading 34-21 with 5:51 left to go in the third quarter. Three-pointer from Parrish. It's good. Parrish now with 7. Again, one of the better three-point shooters in the NCCAA Division II South region. and a block, but a jump ball called. Smith got her hand on the ball, but both players were in possession, says the official, and Trinity Baptist has the arrow. Substitution for Wesleyan, Isabel Beach in and Kira Williams out. Emma Parrish just hit her 10th three-pointer of the season. She came in at 43%. Looking to add on, and that one a little bit too strong. Parrish gets back on defense and was able to thwart the attempt by Rouse, forced Rouse to try to change the shot, and the ball lands out of bounds. 16-point lead now for Trinity Baptist. Rachel Crisatello heads back to the scorer's table. Babbitt gets her hands on the ball, and the alternating possession arrow this time is with Wesleyan. Eagles are 2 for 6 from three-point range here tonight. Parrish 1 for 4, Crisatello 1 for 1. Wesleyan has tried 6 attempts without hitting as of yet. There's an attempt from Rahashim. That's good, and of course, as soon as I say that, Rahashim buries a swish. Gets 3. She now has 9, and it's 37-24. Parrish thought about that 3. Crisatello, pump fake, and a travel as she tries to cut around the defender. That'll turn the ball back over to the Wolves. Wesleyan now again, another opportunity with a three-point play to cut the deficit down to 10. This could do it if it goes, and it's good. 2 in a row from Jamila Rahashim. She now has a dozen. And a timeout called by Coach Allen with 4:24 left to go in the quarter. It's a full 60-second timeout. We'll be back in just a minute here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. We understand there is now an ambulance and some paramedics are making their way into the gymnasium to take a look a little more closely at Danielle Childs and that left ankle, and she's now being carted off to the ambulance, very likely to be taken to a downtown hospital. Trinity Sneed with the turnaround jumper off the rim. Crisatello chases down the rebound, ball batted up in the air. Parrish wide open for 3 from the corner. It's good. Her second of the night. She now has 10. Again, she came in at 43% from beyond the arc. That's her second of the night, 2 for 5. Rahashim trying to answer. That one's a little short, but a nice rebound. And the second chance is good. That was a 2, a foot on the line. A shot taken by Jay Rouse. Parrish again, 4-3, and a foul. Looks like Parrish will shoot 3 free throws. We'll see which Wolf gets the call. Foul called against Rouse. That's her second. It's team foul number 1. And Emma Parrish at the line. Oh, now they're calling that on the floor and not free throws. They had sent Parrish to the line. Another official overturned it, said that foul was on the floor after the shot. Wolves come away with the steal. Hashim has been on fire in the past couple of minutes, scoring 8 points, 12 overall. Turnaround jumper from Lockett, a little strong. Crisatello with the rebound. Rahashim with the steal. Crisatello coming from behind, but Rahashim beats her to the basket. She now has 14 with 10 of those here in the third quarter. Tabek all the way in. Ball is deflected. Beach got a hand on it. Parrish, though, is able to feed Sneed. Second chance, no good, and a whistle. And we'll see who gets called. If I saw that correctly, that foul was called against Angel Lockett, her second. And a couple of substitutions now for the Wolves. Kira Williams back onto the court. Countryman hits Smith and a block. All batted up into the air. And we have ourselves a foul. And that one's going against Isabel Beach. That's her second. It's team foul number 3. Wesleyan is already in the bonus and has one foul left to give before the Eagles get to shoot for the rest of the period. Quick inbound pass, gets through Parrish. Countryman jumps on top of it, and we'll have a jump ball. Trinity Baptist has the possession arrow. 17 on the shot clock. Sneed inside the arc, that's off the rim. Smith picks it up off the floor. Bounce pass towards Parrish, and she will now shoot 2. Foul's called on Jamila Rahashim. That is her third. I thought Parrish had 3 free throws a minute ago, but she now has 2. And at the line, she's at 69%, 11 out of 16. First of 2, good. Emma Parrish, normally a very good free throw shooter for Coach Judy Allen. That's 11, 7 here in this third quarter. 10-point lead pending the free throw, which makes it an 11-point lead. That's number 12 total for Emma Parrish. And a foul called against Trinity Sneed. I didn't see what happened as I was writing down the free throw. But Sneed called for the foul. That is considered offensive, so no free throws awarded. Long pass. Williams gives it up to Rahashim, and she is fouled, and she will shoot 2. We'll see which Eagle gets called. It will be Caroline Smith with her second. Jamila Rahashim, 2 for 4 so far on the night from the line. Standing at 14 points as we get near the end of the third quarter. She has scored 10 in just this third alone. Chance to make it 11 and 15 overall. The first of 2 is good. Now she can make it 12 and 16 overall. 12 in the quarter. She's hit 3 in a row overall, dating back to the end of the first quarter. And number 2 of this sequence, a little strong. And Sneed tracks that one down in the corner. Coming up on the 2-minute mark of the third quarter, Parrish finds Vineyard all alone, and the pass to Sneed, a perfect pass. Trinity Sneed gets the basket, her second of the night. Eagles have put the lead back up to 12. They led by as much as 17 earlier in this third quarter. Wesleyan had gotten it down to 10, and now it's 12 for the Eagles. From the side, a 2-point effort, and it's good. That's Kira Williams with her first field goal of the night. She now has 3 total points, and the lead is back to 10 for TBC. Tabak high off the glass, no good. Vineyard rebound, second chance, no. Rebound by Beach. Crisatello, or check that, Vineyard, strips Rahashim of the ball, but then a foul just outside the arc. Foul's called on Emma Parrish. That is her third. Wesleyan is in the bonus, and going back to the line will be Jamila Rahashim. 15 total points. 11 in this third quarter. She is 3 for 6 overall on the night. And the first of two is good. Leading scorer on the court now with 16 points is Jamila Rahashim. And free throw number 2 also good. So she's gotten it done at the line. 17 overall. And the lead is down to 8 for the Eagles. Again, they led by 17 earlier in the period. Sneed will put it back up to 10. Third basket of the night, 6 total points for Trinity Sneed. Senior from right here in Jacksonville. Well, that's a three-point effort, a little too strong. Countryman coming up from behind the arc, getting the rebound. Finding Parrish, thought about that three. Tabak will run inside and miss the first chance. Second chance, no. Gets another rebound and draws the foul. Third time, draws the foul, sending Tabak to the line. Foul's called on Kira Williams. If I saw that correctly, that's her second. Oceana Tabak at the line. She's 3 for 4 tonight. Made 2 in the first quarter, 1 in the second. First opportunities here in the third. 7 total points for Oceana Tabak, who averages 9.8, and the first of 2 is good. Tabak hit her first. Here comes number 2. This one is good. She's now at 9, and the lead is at 12 as we're in the final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Vineyard with the steal. Parrish all alone. Finds Sneed, turnaround layup. And we have ourselves a whistle with 15 seconds left on the clock. Trinity Sneed has scored a couple of baskets in a row, helping her team open up the lead back to 14 points. Of course, the 2 free throws by Tabak also in the mix. 10 seconds left. Trinity Baptist now 7 for 12 from the line. Rahashim for 3. That one goes out of bounds. Trinity has 1.5 seconds to try to get off a shot. They'll probably let the ball roll, and we'll see if the Wolves defense forces them to pick it up. Here comes Rahashim. Tabak will just let the clock expire, but Trinity Baptist with a 20-point third quarter leads 50-36 as we head into quarter number 4. Very good quarter also for the Wesleyan Wolves. They score 21 in the period. So 10 minutes left to play here at TBC. We'll be back in just a minute. Fourth and final quarter getting ready to begin here at Trinity Gymnasium. The Eagles lead 50-36. They led by 15 at halftime. It's now 14. Wesleyan scored 21 points in the third quarter. Trinity Baptist scored 20. Trinity Sneed with the steal, all alone, and the layup is good, and she has really caught fire in the last few minutes of the third quarter, and now to start the fourth. She's now in double digits with 8. Sneed averages 10.3, and she now has 10, rather, not 8 in the second half. Countryman knocks that one down, and Talbot comes away with the ball. Bounce pass, though, stolen by Jamila Rahashim. 1-on-2. Shot no good. Countryman with the rebound. Parrish finding Sneed. Pass was a little bit high. Parrish for 3. It is good. That's the third of the night for Emma Parrish, and the Eagles lead by 19, 55-36. Eagles had a little bit of a cold stretch early in that third quarter, but they really came on strong, shooting 39% overall. Wesleyan at 33% on the night, and we have ourselves a foul under the basket. Foul's called against Trinity Sneed. It's only her second, but it's the first team foul for the Eagles here in the fourth quarter. Speaking of coming alive, Jamila Rahashim scored 13 points in the third quarter for Wesleyan, giving her a total of 17 on the night. Kira Williams on guard by Autumn Vineyard. Now a double team. Rahashim benefits being open, and the three-pointers off the rim and off the backboard, and Parrish with the rebound. Baba takes the pass. Back out to Parrish, who's wide open for 3 and buries it. That is 18 points for Emma Parrish. She now has the game high, and a timeout called by Wesleyan with the score Trinity Baptist 58, Wesleyan 36. We'll be back in just a minute. Trinity Baptist has scored the first 8 points of this fourth quarter and have opened up now a 22-point lead, their biggest of the night. Wesleyan has possession with 8:15 left on the clock. Jamila Rahashim, guarded by Vineyard. Now the double team on the leading scorer for the Wolves. That's a 2-point shot from Williams, and chased down by Countryman. Now a battle for the ball at the baseline, and a whistle out of bounds. It's going to be Wesleyan's ball. And full 30 seconds on the shot clock. Looking for Rahashim, but instead found Barnwell. Could not convert the layup. Countryman brings it up court for the Eagles. Parrish in the corner, runs the baseline, feeds Vineyard, but she couldn't quite get the ball in the basket on the short jumper. Ball looked like it kind of rolled off her fingertips a little too soon. 7.5 left to play. Eagles lead by 22, and a long pass. It hits off Lockett and goes out of bounds, and it will be TBC's ball. Good to see TBC Eagles graduate Melanie Newton in attendance. She's here watching her friends out there on the court. She is probably one of the best free throw shooters that TBC Eagles women's basketball has ever had. She was fantastic in her 4 years here for Coach Allen. I remember watching her hit clutch free throw after free throw down the stretch many times in some tight ball games, and many times she was the difference between a win or a loss. More times than not, the W's. Under 7 minutes to go with the Eagles leading 58-36. And a bounce pass to Sneed, who is triple teamed, and then a jump ball called as players from both teams got their hands on the ball. Wesleyan has possession. Hashim, as she's done all night, works the ball past the midcourt strike, directs traffic to set up a play. Thought for a moment the ball had been stolen, but Barnwell had just come out to take the pass and make sure they kept on the possession. And speaking of possession, it'll be TBC with the arrow this time as Vineyard got her hands on the ball. 6:31 left to go. The Eagles now have the luxury of starting to work down the clock. Chris Sotelo heads back over to the scorer's table. Parrish double team, found the open teammate in Tabak inside the paint, and this is wide to the left. That one goes out of bounds. It'll be Wesleyan's ball. Chris Sotelo now being called on. Caroline Smith also runs to the table to get back into the ball game. Smith and Chris Sotelo in. Tabak and Countryman out. Six minutes right now left to play in tonight's ball game, and Vineyard with the steal, all alone in the easy layup, giving Autumn Vineyard 14 points on the night. She had the big first half. Emma Parrish is having a big second half, so right now they're the co-players of the game, Vineyard and Parrish. Sneed came away with the steal, but as she tried to take her first step, she moved both feet, so that'll give the ball back. Well, my mistake. I thought they called Trinity Sneed for the travel. They called it against Wesleyan. That one's on me. Good defensive play by Lockett. Knocking the ball away, it goes out of bounds, but Lockett was able to keep the Eagles from getting inside the paint. Sneed inside the arc, that's for two, off the rim. And tracked down in the corner by Williams in a big hard collision at the baseline. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Wesleyan's ball. And we're going to have a slight delay as a couple of officials want to talk probably about the shot clock. One of the officials started to point that way. And they say everything is correct, so Wesleyan will now inbound over by the Eagles bench. 24 on the shot clock, 5:10 on the game clock. Williams up the right side of the lane, and the foul called against Rachel Chris Sotelo. That is her third. It's team foul number 1 of this fourth quarter. Katia Bogan in for Trinity Sneed for Trinity Baptist. Right at 5 minutes left, and the Eagles lead 60-36. Biggest lead of the night at 24, and we'll have ourselves a jump ball, and credit Bogan getting her hands in there with Wesleyan having the arrow, but Bogan making the nice play to keep the shot from getting off. Rahashim double teamed. Parrish almost came away with the steal, and fortunately she was able to keep her head from hitting the chairs over on the sideline. It's Wesleyan's ball with 4:50 left to play. Parrish with the steal. One to beat, and Parrish will draw the foul. That'll be number 3 on Jay Rouse. Parrish now has 20 and a chance at a 3-point play. She is 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Eagles as a team 7 for 12. And this free throw is a little strong. Parrish, though, with 20 points on the night. Ball nearly stripped away. Wesleyan keeps possession. Long pass to Williams underneath, and a foul. Katia Bogan will be called. That is her third. Eagles now with 3 players with 3 fouls. Parrish, Crisatello, and Bogan. 2 from Vineyard, Sneed, Smith, and Tobic, and 1 from Countryman. For Wesleyan, Rahashim and Rouse both have 3. This is Kira Williams at the line, and a free throw is a little strong. Williams, Beach, Lockett, and Barnwell all have 2 fouls, and Narissa Montgomery has 1. Williams misses them both, but tracks the ball down in the corner. Rahashim puts a couple of nice moves on the defense and gets the ball to drop in. She now has 19, second on the court behind only Emma Parrish. Pass inside the Vineyard, Bogan the rebound and the basket. 4 points for Katia Bogan, and a 64-38 lead for TBC. Rahashim gets inside the paint. Smith got a hand on the ball. Long pass to Vineyard. 1 dribble and the layup. 16 points for Autumn Vineyard. She and Emma Parrish are co-players of the game. Again, Vineyard with a big first half. Parrish with a big second half. Emma Parrish has scored 16 points in just this second half. 4 3-pointers. There's a 3-point effort. That's a little strong from Rouse. Rebounded by Countryman, who's now taking the ball up the court. Guarded heavily by Williams, but gets around her defender. Crisatello for 3. Good. That's her second 3 of the night. She has a total of 8 points. Under 3 minutes left on the clock. And Trinity Baptist leading 69-38. And it'll be a foul called against Autumn Vineyard. That is her third. No argument from Vineyard. Called for reaching in. Narissa Montgomery back onto the court, and we're still thinking about Danielle Childs, who was carted off by ambulance to a nearby hospital. So Wolves fans, especially friends and family of Danielle Childs, we hope that you're able to get some updates from Coach Spiro later on tonight. Sneed with the steal. Countryman will allow her teammates to get into position up court. Ball Ball knocked away and grabbed by Lockett. Long pass up court to Rahashim. Crisatello on defense and a whistle. And looks like we're also going to have a technical foul called against Jamila Rahashim as she and Crisatello collide. Crisatello looking at her right wrist and drops back down to the floor. And we're going to pause right here as Rachel Crisatello gets some attention from the trainer. Crisatello back on her feet and heading over to the sideline. Looks like she will be all right. 2:20 left, so it's possible we don't see her back on the court, but everything looks to be in order. Now the calls, the original foul was called on Crisatello for the block. That's her fourth foul. And then Jamila Rahashim was called for a technical foul. So these are the bonus free throws for Rahashim. Chance for her to get 20 points, and she does just that. 16 of those in this second half. So Wesleyan in the bonus, and Rahashim hit the first free throw, and number 2 is up and good. So she has 21. She was also called for the technical foul, so at the other end, Trinity Sneed will take the free throws for the Eagles. And the first of 2 for Sneed is good. And Sneed goes 1 for 2 with the technical free throws. So now on the season, she is 10 out of 12, and one of the better free throw shooters in the entire South region is Trinity Sneed. Right now, Sneed has 11. Eagles have 3 players in double figures. 30-point lead for TBC. Ball knocked away by Rahashim, who's playing with 4 fouls. And a pass inside to Bogan. Second chance, no. Third opportunity is knocked away and stolen by Lockett. Under 2 minutes to go. Rahashim guarded by Ashante Spence. Works away to the left side of the paint. Countryman with the steal. Minute 30 left to go. Eagles again slowing things down. And a steal for Rahashim. Works away inside of the paint. Goes 1-on-2 and draws the foul. That's called against Tamiria Countryman, her second. Wolves already in the bonus, so 2 more free throws for Jamila Rahashim. Right now, if I have everything correct, Rahashim is the game leader with 21, pending these 2 free throws. And the first of 2 is in and out. That one was halfway down and somehow found a way out. Autumn Vineyard ready to check in, but She's going to come in after the free throw if the free throw is good. And number 2 is up and good. 22 now for Jamila Rahashim. Autumn Vineyard back onto the court. And a final minute 17 coming your way. Logan finds Vineyard near midcourt. Spence calling for the ball in the corner. Vineyard unable to get that pass to her. The ball knocked away but grabbed by Countryman. Now Spence for 3. It is off the rim in the net. And a shot clock violation. The ball did not hit the rim. 48 seconds left. Jamila Rahashim guarded by Countryman. Pass to Beach. Vineyard knocks the ball away on the pass back to Rahashim. 32.6 showing on the clock. Shot clock at 15. All likelihood the final possession for Wesleyan. Rahashim with the shot, rebounded by Bogan. Under 30 seconds to go, so TBC does not have to take the shot. Spence called for the travel, and that'll give the ball back over to the Wolves with 15 seconds left. Trinity Baptist will go to 3-2 on the season. Wesleyan, no wins, 2 losses. They have 2 against Toccoa Falls coming up. In fact, it'll be Wesleyan home against Toccoa on Saturday afternoon. And a 3-point shot is good from Barnwell right at the final buzzer, giving her 11 points to finish. And Toccoa Falls will then host Wesleyan on Tuesday the 29th. Trinity Baptist at St. Leo University this Saturday afternoon, then home on the 29th against Florida State College at Jacksonville, and December 1st against Toccoa Falls College. Final score, Trinity Baptist 70, Wesleyan College 44. Thank you everybody for joining us here on TBC Eagles. Our co-players of the game, Autumn Vineyard with 16 points and Emma Parrish with 20. And the leading scorer for Wesleyan, Jamila Rahashim with 22. For Dean Bureau on camera, Jamie Bird and Amber Bird, our game day coordinators, and head coach Judy Allen, I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.